Melanie Lee and welcome back to my channel. Today's review is a beauty review of the Nikkia Joy setting powder and sponges. So this is actually the second time I have ordered her package. So I have gone completely through this entire container, which took me about 2 to 3 months to go through. So I wanted to film this review for you guys because I do have oily skin. I would say I'm just a regular person, just like you guys out there who might be watching this video who is not a beauty guru but just kind of knows what they're doing, kind of don't. So my review is coming from a place like a consumer, if that makes sense. I'm not a professional, I'm just a regular person, so my review is coming from a regular person's experience. I hope that makes sense. I just want to throw that out there for you guys, but I do have insanely oily skin, so I'm not going to get into the review part yet or my thoughts about it yet. Let us just go ahead and open the package. Nikkia Joy is a beauty YouTuber and she also has insanely oily skin, and so most of the time when I watch her videos, her recommendations and things totally work for me. I would say I think we have very similar skin when it comes to that. So yeah, I think she's awesome. I really enjoy her reviews. I enjoy her videos. And so as soon as she said that she was coming out with the setting powder, I was like, done. I'm already buying it. I'm already pulling out my card. I just paid for it. It's on its way here. So that was what happened with the first time. Then after I ran out of it, I was like, you know what? I need to do another one and I need to basically just put it out here on the internet and give you guys my thoughts. And she actually just came out with her newest product, which is a illuminating highlighting palette. Let's go ahead and open the packaging. So her products do come from Australia, where she is from, so it does take a little bit longer to get here and you do have to pay a little bit extra for shipping. However, on her website she has a deal. If you go over a certain amount, you will get free international shipping. So right away, just with the packaging, if you've watched my channel before, you know I love everything black, white, or gray, and I kind of like this gold here. It is very fitting. I love the color, the texture of these boxes, and I'm just gonna say really fast, I am a sucker for packaging. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like, great packaging should equal great product. It does not always true, but it is a sucker for me to spend my money on it and try it, so I'm here trying it. Yeah, the packaging feels very velvety and soft, and the other reason I like that is because not only is the packaging velvety and soft, it kind of describes that the product is also velvety and soft. I'm gonna read what it says on the back here for you guys. A luxurious velvet finishing powder infused with vitamin A, E, aloe vera, sweet almond oil to gently hydrate the skin while controlling shine. Exclusive soft focus formula leaves a velvety finish on the skin, blurring imperfections and soothing texture to keep makeup looking perfect all day. Cruelty-free and vegan, of course. Oh, inside packaging, of course, a whole bunch of the little logos. Of course, the packaging is very luxurious and it has 0.7 ounces. So I just want to go ahead and tell you guys what I first thought of this product. My first impression while going through the whole other container that I went through. I absolutely love it. It is so amazing. It definitely sets down perfectly. It holds your makeup so much longer. It's just all around amazing. It smells good. It feels very thin and soft. You can bake with it. It's all around just absolutely amazing, especially if you have oily skin. I heard this is also good if you have dry skin, because for both cases, if you're dry and oily, you both need hydration, and this has tons of hydration in it. Actually, while I ran out of my other one, while I was waiting for this to arrive in the mail, I had to go back to my Old Faithful, which is the Peach Perfect. While I was waiting for this to come, and while I was using this, I thought of an idea. I'm going to be testing this on this side of my face and this product on this side of my face and seeing which one I like better, because when I was using this, I was also kind of like, oh, I remember why I liked this so much, but I also remember things that I didn't like about this. So I kind of wanted to go into depth and kind of compare the two, compare this to something else. So I thought it'd be cool to test both of these out and tell you guys my final review of this product. I think for the price, and this one has 1.23 ounces and this one has 0.7 ounces. So I will put up the price differences on the screen here so you guys can check the difference there. So I have been using the Jeffree Star sponge for foundation. I've also been using an old Beauty Blender sponge for just powders, and actually that's so funny. The pink is both for foundation and the blacks are both for powders. I'm honestly like can't wait to try these. These are so beautiful. So I'm gonna put you guys actually this way behind me, that way you guys can see, and I can also look in both of these mirrors while doing my makeup, because there's no way I can do my foundation or any of my makeup in this tiny little viewfinder here. So I'm gonna go damp these and we're just gonna get started. Okay, so now I'm gonna be using my favorite foundation, which is the Is Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Oil Free Matte Foundation. That's the longest name in the entire world. So I also like to apply my foundation onto a little brush. That way I don't get it all over my fingers because it's like the worst thing in the world. Alright, so I'm going to be using a sponge. It is the lightest sponge ever. It's so squishy. It feels so soft. That feels so good. So amazing. This is just so soft. So I've honestly never seen a sponge let foundation sit like this on the skin. They need to sell this at Sephora. Nikkia, if you are watching this, get into Sephora, make this more available. Everyone needs this. The first place that usually breaks up is my forehead. So I usually like to try to set this first. So I'm gonna be using the Nikkia Joy powder. And I'm gonna be using on the slanted edge. And we're gonna apply this onto the right side of my face. And I usually like to set this in and work it in until it completely lays down perfectly. Now I'm gonna be doing the same thing but with the Peach Perfect powder on this side. That way you guys can see if there's a difference between two of my favorite powders and which one I prefer more. This side sat down a little bit more pink, this one more translucent, but if we watch closely, in a few minutes this one will start to oxidize and it will start to look a deeper color. Cool, now that my forehead is completely set, we're gonna be going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I use the shade Fair Neutral. Peach Perfect Setting Powder. So you can definitely see a direct line down my nose from this side to this side. Even though I haven't blended this out yet, you can see that line from using the Peach Perfect powder. Like, I love the formula of it, but I don't want it to oxidize and to get deeper. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the Nikkia Joy powder and the sponge. So this stuff doesn't make my skin look whiter. It doesn't change the color of the foundation at all. It just sets totally translucent and it does exactly what it says. Alright, so this is my face fully set besides my eyes. So the Nikkia Joy side looks more soft and definitely more natural, velvety looking. It feels really hydrated and soft versus this side feels a little bit more tight and not as hydrating. You can definitely see the difference going down, and I think it's just gonna get worse. This side is way more orange and this side is way more natural toned and matches my skin better, and this side definitely already changed the color. So as far as the nose and the crease of the nose, this side I prefer a lot better. It definitely sat down a little bit nicer than this side did. You can see right under my nose here, it's separating just a little bit, and this side looks more flush and more sat down. As of right now, I'm so obsessed with this side. I'm still obsessed with this side, but this side has those two things. Just the color just throws off everything for me, and I really do not like it. I feel like you can definitely see a difference. This side's way darker, and this side's way more natural and closer to my actual skin tone. So I'm gonna apply the rest of my makeup off screen, and then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna set our face with setting spray, and then we will come to our conclusion of our final review. So see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, so I just finished my makeup, and so now it's time to set my face. I love this continuous setting spray from Morphe, so we're just gonna use pretty much the rest of this because it is pretty much all out. Alright guys, so I have some opinions and some final reviews here, and at the end of the night I will come get you guys and show you how my face looks and which one held up better. So as of right now, I'm sure you can tell that this side is definitely oxidized. This is the Peach Perfect side, and this side is the Nikkia Joy setting powder. My biggest thing is that this side of my face obviously matches my neck more rather than this side. This powder looks absolutely flawless. It totally does look like your skin, but better. So this is the Peach Perfect side. So as you can see, it does look a little bit more pigmented. You can see it separating right here, and I have noticed throughout the day this one tends to separate more. Versus this side, this is the Nikkia Joy side, This one just set down more skin texture like. It is more vibrant. It doesn't change the color of your makeup. It sets so good between your nose. So that is it for right now, and I will catch you guys a little bit on later tonight, and we will do a check-in to see how it is worn throughout the day. Alright guys, so we are back at exactly 12 hours later. So we are here doing the latest checkup that I possibly could. So as you can already tell, there is some major differences in my skin. So as you remember, this is the Peach Perfect side, and this is the Nikkia Joy side. So right away, just from this angle, and I know I'm looking in the viewfinder, this side is definitely oxidized a ton compared to this side, and looking in the mirror, this is so much worse in person than it is in the camera. I already have some shine here on this side, and on this side it's still matte. You can see my highlighter there. You can also see it here, but you can definitely see the oil on this side. Now, one of my biggest insecurities is my forehead. I do have some, I don't want to call them wrinkles because I'm not old. They're not like aged wrinkles. I just have like intense lines on my forehead, you know what I'm saying? But just resting this side over has definitely settled in between my pores and in between my lines, whereas this side definitely not as much. So that's just what I'm seeing from far away. I have not gotten very close yet, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in and see what kind of shenanigans we can see on my face. Okay, so here we are very close. So I pretty much have separated all right here, down my nose, tons of separation on this side, and compared to this side, compared to this side, it is definitely held up a lot better over here. But as you can see, my oils have pretty much gone through both sides. If you're like me, you probably shouldn't go this long with keeping foundation on. I did notice though, when I was looking in the mirror, this side was definitely the first one to get oily rather than this side. So that was me very, very, very up close and personal with you guys. But definitely keeps you a lot more matte throughout the day on this side rather than this side. And I just like this side, the overall complexion of it, a ton more than this side. So obviously if you have oily skin like I do, keeping your makeup on for this long is not recommended, especially without touching up. I have still not tried a powder or anything that will keep your foundation looking flawless for more than 12 hours. So usually throughout the day on like the 5th hour mark is when I usually start touching up my makeup, putting more translucent powder on, or I also like to use throughout the day because it's pretty small and it can fit into my purse, MAC Pro Longwear powder. I will use that to touch up with, and it definitely sets it back down. I also will carry a tiny mini MAC setting spray in my bag, and that works really good to set those things too. But today I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to show you guys exactly how it wears throughout the day without touching up. So pretty much my overall review is that the Nikkia Joy side is way more preferred than any other powder I have ever tried, and I have tried Airspun, Laura Mercier, Huda Beauty, Tarte, so many different products, and this is the only one that has worked this great. So if you are someone who has very similar skin to me, I would highly, highly, highly recommend trying out the Nikkia Joy setting powder. It will absolutely change your life and your complexion, make you feel so much more confident about your makeup like it does for me, especially if you keep it with you or something else to touch up your makeup throughout the day. And I also believe everything on the website describes this product being able to use for oily, combination, and dry skin, all because that hydration is needed for all of those things, and this powder can cover all of that. I also love that it sets down to basically 100% translucent. It doesn't make your face look white like the Laura Mercier Airspun or the Huda Beauty does, and it doesn't make your face look pink and set down to a different color and oxidized. It is absolutely perfect, and it sits on your foundation like your foundation color should look. The only cons that I have about this product is that the shipping takes a little bit longer because it's from Australia. Price for the amount of the product that you're getting is a little high. I wish it was the same price and you got just a little bit more, maybe even up to this lid, and then they had the actual lid on top of where this lid is. Now I wanted to touch on these sponges really fast. I have never felt anything as soft as these. They feel absolutely amazing. And another reason I love these sponges is because they get into the creases and they don't mess up your makeup. They bend super easily. I honestly didn't know what to expect touching these because they look different on camera than they do in your hands, and it just feels honestly like nothing I've ever felt before. So I would recommend, if you're gonna try the Nikkia Joy setting powder and you want the free shipping, get these. They sold out so fast, but if you're gonna do the powder, you might as well just get this, get free shipping, and then you're gonna fall in love with all of these things, and then you're just gonna be hooked like me. But I can guarantee you, you will never feel anything this soft in your entire life, or especially a blending or setting sponge. They both are a dream. So that concludes my review for this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know what you guys would like to see on my channel here in the future. If you guys would like to give this video a thumbs up, that would be awesome. If you guys would also like to support my channel by subscribing and hitting the notification bell, that would be amazing as well. That way you guys can be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.